save you, the police cannot save you, the government cannot save you. But only in the southeast, only in the Biafran territory, they are resisting the army, both the terrorists and the Fulanis, head on. Only in the Biafran territory, they are resisting the army, both the terrorists and the Fulanis, head on. Nothing. And they are defending themselves. Look at the entire country. Look at the entire country, Nigeria. There is killing by Fulanis everywhere, and nobody is resisting. The army cannot save you, the police cannot save you, the government cannot save you. But only in the southeast, only in the Biafran territory, they are resisting the army, both the terrorists and the Fulanis, head on. Nothing. And that is why people are safe there. But due to the government are seeing that they are having serious resistance, they are sending the military to attack. Meanwhile, people are being killed up in the north. Of which they have taken some areas as where people pay tax to them, to terrorists. They are not bothered about that one, but they are bothered about the area who are trying to save people from being killed by the Fulanis. That's where the all military are going. And you know what? As they go, they don't go home. As they go, they don't go back. As they go back in body bags. And they never mention it to you. They never mention it. They hide and take the body bags. Their mortuaries are full. Their mortuaries are full. Hundreds, thousands are being killed since last year by Biafran Liberation Army. Killed. Because they have to save the life of the women and children. If not, they will ravage them to what they do, like the way they do in Benue State and in Kaduna and the rest part of the north. But they are too stool, and it can never happen again. They have been doing it before, but now it is time to say enough is enough. They're already in the West, and I pity them if they don't know what to do. There's nothing we can do about that. We have to save our lives. We have to save ourselves.
Yes. Yes, Biafrans, thank you. The gospel is spreading all over the world. Whether they like it or they don't like it, the gospel is spreading and we are winning. Voting gives you freedom, and the Biafran Liberation Army gives you protection. That is how it sounds, and that is what we know. Fighting for your self-defense is the only best thing you can do for yourself, and nobody will do it for you. Please, you know our way. Your comments, your communication, your cooperation is our key to this movement. That is the real game to this movement. When you communicate, when you share, when you write your comment, that is our energy. As we are giving back, you give us again to replace. That means we are communicating. As you are hearing it, why the West are now seeing what is really going on. The West are now full in support of what is going on, how Biafran government is supporting their own people, how Biafran government is protecting and giving protection to their own people. They are proud. But yet, the people of Ohaneze Ndigbo, the people of IPOB Nigeria are still seeking for the life of their own people, for annihilation, for elimination, for butcher, for every other thing as minus good against their own people. So we call on you, Biafrans, to come and join what we are doing. If you come here, you share, write us comments, then we can know that our gazettes are really good, that our gazettes are really in order when you write us comment. Please write us some comment in order for us to start. Now, as we go on and begin to proceed today's analysis, one thing Biafrans should know is that those people that is not from Biafran land appreciate the work of the Biafran government, the work of our prime minister, anybody that is not from Biafra. They say, if not because of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, Nigeria would have been Islamized. The only resistance they have is from Biafran land. People are talking. The people who summon courage, the people who feel that they can summon courage to speak, they are speaking. And when they talk, if our hand get to it, we will carry it up and make sure that their message goes viral. Let us start.
Their country. Look at the entire country, Nigeria. There is killing by Fulanis everywhere, and nobody is resisting. The army cannot save you, the police cannot save you, the government cannot save you. But only in the southeast, only in the Biafran territory, they are resisting the army, both the terrorists and the Fulanis, head on. Nothing. And that is why people are safe there. But due to the government has seen that they are having strong resistance, they are sending the military to attack. Meanwhile, people are being killed up in the north. Of it have taken some areas as where people pay tax to them, to terrorists. They are not bothered about that one, but they are bothered about the area who are trying to save people from being killed by the Fulanis. That's where the all military are going. And you know what? As they go, they don't go home. You know what? As they go, they don't go home. What? As they go, they don't go home. As they go, they don't go back. As they go back in body bags. And they never mention it to you.
Yes, they never mention it to you. Since more than 2 months ago now, the Biafran government, the Biafran prime minister is shouting, telling Nigerian government to mention the activities of Biafran Liberation Army. Jandom Man, thank you. At least now we know the Gazette is okay. We can show the comments. People who is here, try to communicate with us, please. Write your comments. Share, tell us what you think. Motivate Biafran Liberation Army. Send them strong messages in Biafran government in exile. Send the Biafran Prime Minister a warm regard, because they are watching what you are writing. They are online also. Your comment, your support gives them energy also. All of us, thank you for joining. Hit the like button, hit the button. All of us is telling you, Don Klein, I greet you this morning. Thank you for cooperating. Thank you. Now we are going forward. What things you have in your homeland, you don't know the value, but other people knows the value of what you have. Fulanis can go, they can kill in Kaduna, they can kill in Meduguri, they can kill in Plateau, they can go to the west where Tinubu come from. They do whatever they like. But the Biafran Liberation Army is there to protect you. Why your vote will give you the freedom. We need numbers. We need massive numbers in this vote. Not less than 80 million voters we need. Naji, Ijoma, I greet you. Thank you. Good morning from here. You know, numbers is necessary. The only thing PM ask from you is number in this referendum, that is in this declaration that is coming. And we take this opportunity to tell those who is living in Europe, those who has the opportunity to go to Finland, try to buy your ticket early. We need not less than 1,000 people in Finland. Not less than 1,000 people. The ticket is cheap now. You can get tickets to Finland less than 200 euro. The Biafran Prime Minister has organized bus that will come to hotel and take you to the avenue where the event is taking place. And when the event is finished, there is a bus being organized that will take you back to your hotel. It is not cost. It is not expensive. So try to make sure you be part of this history that is going on. The whole world, the people who knows the value of what they have, they appreciate the PM, they appreciate government in exile, they appreciate Biafran Liberation Army. But those who have it inside IPOB Nigeria, Ohaneze Ndigbo, and their cohort, they are still writing petition on how to rendition our PM. And as we are proceeding, you will hear exactly what the lawyers of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is saying. The lawyers is about to go on strike because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is serving illegally. If Nigeria happens to become a human being, Nigeria is supposed to be in prison. So your comment section, this comment section, we want it to be hot as we continue to show you what people is appreciating. They said that na ndị nwere ike amara n'ọdụ. That is what is happening in Biafran land. And the reason we go on preaching every day that you should go and cast your vote. Because ndị nwere ike amara n'ọdụ. Onye arụ dị, amara ihe onye arụ mgbu n'afọ. You understand now? That's why you see people from other parts, Ududuwa, Arewa, they are telling you, only in Biafran land, resist these terrorist people. And hear them continue.
They never mention it.
They never mention it.
They hide and take the body bags.
Their
mortuaries are full. Their mortuaries are full. Hundreds, thousands are being killed since last year by Biafran Liberation Army. Killed. Because they have to save the life of the women and children. If not, they will ravage them to what they do, like the way they do in Benue State and in Kaduna and the rest part of the north. But they are too stool and it can never happen again. They have been doing it before, but now it is time to say enough is enough. They're already in the West.
Thank you, Diana.
And I pity them. They don't know what to do. There's nothing we can do about that. We have to save our lives. We have to save ourselves. I'm really sad. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So Biafrans, as we are going, we want numbers. We want numbers to show up. Then we can be able to proceed. We want numbers to show up in order for us to proceed. Things are happening, but Chukwokika Abiyama, who sent us to this message, is leading us. If you read this message here, you will see Ohaneze Ndigbo, their own new agenda. Ohaneze Ndigbo new agenda, after they are trying to deceive the gullible ones they think they can deceive. They said their own agenda in this place written with a red. They said that The reason they are forming this organization is to make sure that the Biafran prime minister is renditioned to Nigeria. Why other people from other group is appreciating the Biafran government and the Biafran fighters, also the Biafran prime minister. But Ohaneze Ndị Igbo, those trying to recruit new people to go and fight against the Biafran Liberation Army, they don't even know that people are appreciating the job which Biafran prime minister is doing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then our prime minister, Simon Ekpa, is a light in God's hand. And can God's hand, can a man take away what is God's, what is in God's hand? Yes, John Don Man, thank you. Nobody will take it away. John Jude, thank you for joining. Simon Odi, I did not know how to vote. The vote is there. It's in our link in Twitter. It's on our link in Facebook. It's on our link. If you click, go to Twitter, you will see it. First thing in Biafran and Prime Minister. You will see the link there. You follow there, you vote. It's very, very easy to vote. BMO. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, today is good. Today is good because when we are reading comment and they bringing it out here, that is one of the fun, one of the joy we used to have. You can use your eyes to see what IPOB Nigeria, which is DOS, Ohaneze Ndị Igbo, Eastern governors and the Eastern representatives are doing. Why we have shown you the appreciation people are giving to our prime minister, Biafran government in exile, and the Biafran Liberation Army. Then our people is still looking for the head of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, looking for the head of Simon Ekpa. Here now we have to continue to go on a little because today we have to show some things that will really shock our people. Some things that has to shock our people because we already know the people that is deceiving our people. Here now is Shehu Malam P2B. Shehu Malam P2B. The agenda of P2B, all this obedience you are hearing long time ago, and we told you people that the rendition of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has everything to do with the P2B presidential intention and the ambition. When Britain saw that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has built up a lot of momentum all over the world, then they were trying to find a way to stop Biafrans because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has gathered population all over the world. International media were writing about him. African Punch newspaper has interviewed him. A lot of prominent people of this world has also joined the Biafran struggle. They were looking for anybody that can deceive Biafrans. Then they brought P2B out. P2B jumped out from Abga. He entered the PDP. From PDP, they told him that he is supposed to go to Labour Party. And the Labour Party is a party of Zik. Zik that fought against Ojukwu. And Zik is the ideology of Zik is the same thing that made us to be crying today. Waging war from all angles. Now, they brought obedient. They brought obedient. Obedient then come and they tell people what they want to hear. They renditioned Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and they told you it is political solution. When the political solution came, the ideology of Soludo, then they were able to deceive the gullible ones inside IPOB, which is DOS today. From there, the leader of DOS say the people who made it possible for Igbo man to rule Nigeria is no other person than the IPOB DOS. After said and done, Otu Ablazi. Today, the real agenda of Peter Obi is to go and invest heavily in North. Peter Obi has no agenda to his own people. As we go on here, try to hit the like button. Let people come. In this kind of analysis, we need numbers. Really, we need numbers in this place. Hit the like button. And now, people from the village of Peter Obi is crying that they doesn't have electricity in their own village. But Peter Obi has not stopped going to North and turn himself to become the real big time Alamajiri. Why in his own village there is no light there? The real agenda of Peter Obi is that Nigeria has to invest heavily in the North to stop insecurity. The same thing Goodluck Jonathan did. Goodluck Jonathan took Nigerian money. The money that came from Biafran land, he used it to go to North and build Alamajiri school. After said and done, you see how they threw Goodluck Jonathan away. Dollar Force, thank you. Voting gives you freedom. Why Biafran Liberation Army gives you protection. You must advise other people to go and vote, because that is the only way out. Helen Peters, I greet you. Now, as we are going on, try to know that we are taking you to a very long journey. What is happening to the rendition of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? And now, Ifeanyi Ejiofor has left the legal team. The improvement and the progress the legal team is making now. Hey, Tiwabago Ako Ibo Nsogbe this time around. And we are taking you there. As we are taking you there, we will be showing you how to know your right, how to defend your right, how to couple history, and how to register it. We know you know it better, but our job is also to make sure we keep the fire burning, because our eyes now is on the rising sun. OC, INC, I greet you. I greet you so much. Now we continue. We continue. Here we go. Let us try to bring out the things that is happening, unknown things. The P2B family, P2B people are crying today that they have no electricity.
Past 5 months, the transformer got burnt. His own village, his village people don't have light. Even old women are contributing 5,000 naira to buy a new transformer. In P2B's village, they don't have light. Now, they don't have water now for up to 5 months. And this is not good. They say that charity begins at home. And 1 Timothy 5:8 says that if you cannot do anything good for your relatives, your immediate family members, your village people, that you are an unbeliever. This is absolutely getting out of hand. And when election time comes, he will come to the same village and be begging them, giving them 1,000 naira to vote, but he cannot buy transformer and install and remove the old one and install the new one. This is absolutely bad. It needs to be condemned. The truth needs to be told. He should go and donate transformer to his people. He's a politician. Yes, he's the former governor. Charity begins at home. He did nothing for us. Transformer. These people are suffering are living in darkness, in blackness. It's so bad. It needs to be condemned, and the truth needs to be told. If nothing is done to repair that transformer or to change another one for his village people, they should not vote for him. They should not. His candidate should lose the election so that he will feel the pain the people are feeling. Thank you very much, my people.
We are here to deliver the message which Ukukika Abiyama asked us to. Happy Ume. Thank you, Happy Ume. Thank you, Happy Ume. This is from our Agoro person, the real village of Upitobi. The real village of Pitobi in Agoro. In the village of Pitobi, they said charity begins at home. We have shown you the agenda of Pitobi, how he wants to go and invest heavily in the north. But in his own village, there is no light there. There is no good road there. And there is no running water. Some people might be asking, why am I hitting hard on Pitobi? Some people knows already. Some people might not know. We know the kind of danger Pitobi portends against the Biafran people. When people were being killed in the north, you will see Pitobi, he will fly with his private jet. Pitobi will go there and they pay homage and they donate money for help. When people were being killed in Benue, Pitobi will never condemn it. Pitobi will go there and they pay homage. Pitobi in his own town, where Fulanis are killing people, but Pitobi will go and visit Gumi. He will go and visit Gumi. But some of our people, even pastors, they say, obedient, you must be obedient. And today, we are telling pastors that Pitobi has failed them. The same way pastors took up microphone and they announced in their churches, if truly that they are good, if truly that this pastors is good, what they should be doing now is what these pastors that has joined the Biafran movement are doing today. Take that microphone, the same way you announced in the churches saying you must be obedient to this election. Use that your microphone and tell people that voting gives you freedom. There is a vote going on today for Biafran total freedom out of the mess you find yourself in Nigeria. And the Biafran Liberation Army is your defense. They give you the maximum protection. Let us analyze a little the brother, very relative of P2B from Agolo. Let us go there. We have to analyze it before we proceed to the things we come with.
P2B's village, they don't have light for the past 5 months. The transformer got burnt. His own village, his village people don't have light. Even old women are contributing 5,000 naira to buy a new transformer. In P2B's village.
In P2B's village, women are contributing 5,000 naira. 5,000 naira. They are contributing 5,000 naira. But P2B is a president candidate whom that deceive a lot of Nigerians when PM told them not to go and vote. Let us continue.
They don't have light now. They don't have water now for up to 5 months. And this is not good. They say that charity begins at home. And 1 Timothy 5:8 says that if you cannot do anything good for your relatives, your immediate family members, your village people, that you are an unbeliever.
You are an unbeliever. P2B, tell people, anybody that has the opportunity, you have Facebook, you have phone, make us this kind of video. We will help you to make it go viral. This is what we are looking for. We will help you to make it go viral. People from P2B's house, people from P2B village, this is what they are telling you. We are now telling you exactly message from indoor from the family of P2B that deceived our people. Soludo deceived our people. We are not even going, we are not yet close to hope. Come on.
This is absolutely getting out of hand. And when election time comes, he will come to Agulu, come to the same village and be begging them, giving Agulu, come to the same village. He will come to Agulu, come to the same village and be begging them, giving the one.
He will come to Agoro. He will come to the same village, begging them, giving them 1,000. This is evidence. And some people is telling you that P2B will change in Nigeria.
1,000 naira to vote, but he cannot buy transformer and install and remove the old one and install the new one. This is absolutely bad. It needs to be condemned. The truth needs to be told. He should go and donate transformer to his people. He's a politician. Yes, he's the former governor. Charity begins at home. He did nothing for us. Transformer. These people are suffering are living in darkness, in blackness. It's so bad. It needs to be condemned and the truth needs to be told. If nothing is done to repair that transformer or to change another one for his village people, they should not vote for him. They should not. His candidate should lose the election so that he will feel the pain the people are feeling. Thank you very much.
Yes. Tell him that his own message has been delivered. Jan Don Man, nothing will happen to him. Yes. He is well protected. Well protected. Akachukwu, I greet you so much. Thank you for joining. Hit the like button, write us comment. That your comment gives us energy. We have to show you things, more things as we gathered them. So as we gather them, we have to show so that people will know we are not here to play hanky-panky. We are here to deliver the message we are supposed to deliver. We are here to deliver the message. We are to deliver.
She don't borrow, but I never say anything. Chopping father, don't move sir. Chopping father, don't go sir. Never say anything. Chopping father. Chopping father, let them feel it, don't borrow, let them feel it. Let them feel it, don't move sir. Chopping father. Now go there. I never say anything. They never say anything. She don't borrow, but I never say anything. Chopping father, don't move sir. Chopping father, don't go sir. Never say anything. Chopping father. Chopping father, let them feel it, don't borrow, let them feel it. Let them feel it, don't move sir. Chopping father. Now go there. I never say anything. They never say anything. She don't borrow, but I never say anything. Chopping father, don't move sir. Chopping father, don't go sir. Never say anything. Chopping father. Chopping father, let them feel it, don't borrow, let them feel it. Let them feel it, don't move.
Before PM take over this struggle, Helen Peters, this is how Fulani recruited Boko Haram has been dealing with us. Before PM take over this struggle, that is how they have been dealing with us. Helen Peters, these are Igbo people, these are Biafrans, these are your brothers and sisters. They are the people they've been beating up like this. John Don Man, yeah, I have put in on the sound. The sound is now okay. You know, before, that is how they've been dealing with Biafran people. Are you getting it? That is why you have to advise anybody very close to you, both home and abroad. Let them go and vote. Voting gives you freedom. Biafran Liberation Army gives you protection. That is our topic today. Helen Peters, thank you. God Almighty is our strength. The strength of the Biafran government in exile, the strength of Biafran Prime Minister, the strength of Biafran snipers, the strength of Biafran Liberation Army. You say no sound again? Yes, there is sound, no? I have Neol Oluibo. The sound is here. Helen, please confirm if there is sound, please. Confirm to me if you hear it from my end here. It's okay. So let us continue for you to know exactly what the PM, the Afghan government in exile, have been doing to protect you, and how the law is going on. Join us. And as the Fulanis, are busy freeing up Boko Haram, this is when the Fulanis, they kidnapped people and nobody asking them any question. When they kidnap people, then the Boko Haram, which they managed to arrest, the Fulanis controlled the Nigerian government, asked Nigerian government to return back their terrorists in their cell, in their prison, in order for them to free innocent people which they adopted from school. Innocent people. And they have to give them release innocent people, while the Boko Haram that's supposed to be in jail are in jail. Then the reason you have to know why we are here is just one thing. This one thing is the importance of your vote, importance of this vote that is coming on, importance of the vote that is going on. Share the message to anybody that you know that has not voted. We need numbers, because you see the people that have been beaten. That is how it has been. If not because of Biafran Liberation Army, nobody will be answering Igbo name today, because you know very, very well Britain planned this thing with the Fulanis long time ago. Chukwuma Ale, thank you. They planned this thing long time ago, and nobody is asking them any single question. We go on with our little analysis of today. Why you must.
In our community, we say we don't need them anymore because they have finished our people. We thought they are the ones helping us to do our farm work, but are no longer helping us. They take our people to the farm, they kill them, they rape the women, and they do other things. So we don't need them again in our community. This is Onweke Vigilante, chasing out the outside people in our community. We say we don't need them anymore because they have finished our people. We thought they are the ones helping us to do our farm work, but are no longer helping us. They take our people to the farm, they kill them, they rape the women, and they do other things. So we don't need.
Are you seeing it? This is in Biafran land. That is where it is happening. These people. This is in Eka land. In Eka land. Fulanis adopted people there, and they adopted 50 people and they killed 49. One person returned. Because of the courage Igbo hinterland of Biafra is gathering to keep themselves, we are expanding this energy across Biafran land. The young youth of Ekaland now is standing up, getting the courage of fighting back until they understand the reason of promoting the Biafran government, making it and taking it as a responsibility. Then you will see how the Fulanis will be pushing away. Whenever the young youth understand the danger in front of them, then you will see how our people will stand up. Okay, Apostle Paul. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, we have to move on a little. We need to move on a little. We move on a little. We move on a little. Give me a little time, please. We move on a little to show you more of the things why you have to fight for your freedom with the leg and the hand.
When they kidnap. Now yesterday we had the killer for Bush. I'm the one who's talking to them. And this issue, I reported to Oibu police station, no response. I reported area command, no response. The area command ordered the DCO in Oibu to call the CP in Asaba. And until now, both the CP and the area command and the Oibu division, no way. As I'm talking to you now, all those Fulani S-men that killed one of my members, being vigilante in the Weke community. And almost about the 15 number when they kidnapped, they killed 14, only one survived among them. So that's why survived among them. They killed 14, only one survived among them. 15 number when they kidnapped, they killed 14, only one survived among them. So that's why we're not happy this morning. All the outside men, the Fulani men, went for the Oweke community. Me with my men then, we say we don't want them for my community again. Everybody should cooperate in my community. And we are telling Delta State government, you should intervene for inside this issue. Because this is getting too much.
So, dear friends, who knows these people, send them back this video. Tell these people from Eka, tell anybody from the 40th state of Biafra. Governor of Delta State can never protect you from the hands of the Fulanis. All of them are working on contract according to the plan of Ahmadu Bello. And if they need freedom, they should tag, instead of him calling on the governor, letting him call on the Biafran government, because Eka is a heartland of Biafra. The heartland of Biafra. The people who is gathering the real history of Biafra came from Eka. Then you know that you are an elderly man, the leader of this organization. Why are you then calling on the governor when you know that governor is working for the Fulanis, that he has come to adopt 15 people and he killed 14 of them, left one that he returned and they tell them what happened? You know you are a Biafran. Why should our elders continue beating around the bush every now and then? Before, they used to say that the elders know, elders have the sense, but today in our own time, elders doesn't have brain anymore. You are a Biafran. Biafran has a government and also a prime minister. Your job is to call on the Biafran prime minister for protection, not using stick. The people I played here before are his people. After he made this speech, the Eka boys, they took up stick and the machete. Why the Fulanis that kidnapped them came with AK-47 and the machine gun? In Biafran land, we resist them with any kind of thing they come with. So send this message back to them. Send the message back to them.
We should intervene for inside this issue because this is getting too much. According to that, our guy now will survive. Only the person will survive among almost about 40 people. The what is telling us say all those that planning men say we are not safe in this community. The Eka kingdom, they are surrounded everywhere. But we are telling that state government to intervene. We are telling all the Royal Highness to intervene. We are telling all the leader in the car land, let all of them to intervene because this is getting too much. We are not saving. We are not farming again. Everybody now is at home. So how can we do this thing now? We are begging, we are pleading that you help to make.
We have told you now what to do. If you reject your own brothers, enemies will take you over. You know the truth. The truth is for you to go and call on Biafran government in exile. Call the Biafran government, then Biafran government will respond immediately to your outcry. Joel, I thank you. Joel, I thank you so much. I thank you for joining. I thank you. Then we have to now ride on to explain deeply what is really happening. And you may say you love Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, but you don't know how to defend Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You may say you love Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You don't know how to defend him, how to talk to him. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, his cohort, has used 3 years to deceive Biafrans. But here now you will see how lawyers used to talk. The way lawyers speak. The people who is speaking to your own favor. Grace Onyeboya, thank you. Thank you. I greet you. I greet you. I greet you, Grace. Now, let us hear lawyers.
Speak briefly on the issue of the rendition of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria. We are all aware that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, after the attack on him by the military of the Nigerian government, had to flee Nigeria for his life to Kenya. Unfortunately, in that attack in his hometown at Afaruku, so many people were murdered by the Nigerian military. Not so many people were murdered by the Nigerian military.
So, Biafrans, what we are doing now is am I coming out? What we are doing now is to analyze the petition which the new lawyers, the new team of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu petitions to United Nations, because United Nations is watching this. So now, listen attentively as we analyze, because maybe some people may understand it, maybe they will not understand it. We know you may have watched this video, but you might not understand every gut inside it. And that gut is what we want to analyze. That gut is what we want to analyze. We are 555 Vision, and we have come to do our job. The ones we did before is to build up people's mind that we will come to the law. The law is where we are now. We are now into the law. Let us continue.
not less than 28 persons died on that particular day in the hands of the Nigerian military. And these are young men and women who had no arms on them, who were in a private compound of the late chief of Afaruku. After the attack on the property, killing people, the occupants, including Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, his parents, that's the traditional ruler of Afaruku, and the wife, had to flee, amongst other persons that managed to escape. But like we are saying, 28 persons died on that particular day. After that day, so many other people died, including the parents of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And this is as a result of the injuries, the shock that was inflicted on them by the Nigerian military that attacked the compound of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And the Supreme Court, in its judgment of 15 December 2023, has confirmed this position, that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's escape was not an escape from justice, but rather was a natural action taken by a human being who is aware that his life is imminently in danger. He had to run away to save his life so as to be able to stand his trial in our courts. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was eventually kidnapped from Kenya and brought back to Nigeria against every known law, both locally and internationally. They also showed very grave disrespect to the Kenyan authority and to the nation of Kenya. Unfortunately, the Kenyan government...
Biafrans, you are here. This, what we are doing now, is recording of a history. And know it and know this and know peace. One is Nigeria can go any length. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu exposed them to the core. And he made us to understand that the Fulanese budgeted more than $30 billion to make sure that they conquered the territory, that zone. And from there, they will have access to the mineral resources in order for them to attack America. Now, all this thing is going on. Nobody is talking. Peter Obi is not talking. Peter Obi has never one day opened his mouth and mentioned anything concerning Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Of course, all of you here knows, those who will summon courage and they write in comment section as well. When Peter Obi was the governor of Anambra State, he says that a madman advised him those MASOB members and where they are and what to do to them. A madman, Peter Obi, took that advice from a madman. He went on and he killed all the members of Owazurike MASOB then, and the madman told him, dump their body at Izu River. And that is exactly what Peter Obi did. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is languishing. Then Peter Obi, who think that he is standing on justice, we have a paper here, an evidence here where Peter Obi says that all of them has failed in Nigeria, all of them that have served. But someone is serving illegally just because of me and you. Illegally, illegal detention, illegal arrest, illegally kidnapped. None of them have said a word. What they did is making sure that they bring our prime minister down, which the God Almighty and the physically Finland government can never give such space. And since our PM take over this struggle, the news we are hearing here can never happen again. And since this news you are hearing here cannot happen again, that is how we come to understand that PM is going to bring Biafra. Whether you like it or you don't like it, he will bring Biafra. He has the people. He has the people's mind. He has the army. Because he says, when they come with the bullets, Operation Python dance, and now it's Operation Python must die. And you hear what the Yoruba person, how we text started. He said that when they come to Biafran land, they will return with a body bag. That is all the lamentation. The lawyers are lamenting to international communities here. This thing cannot repeat itself again. But for you to understand the reason, you must call your pastor, you must call your members, you must call anybody you should call, go and vote, is to prevent this thing from coming. Because if these people can violate international law, they are ready to finish you up. They are ready to finish you up. Christina, MC, Maxon, thank you for joining. Then let us go to the law.
Appear to be docile about the breach of their territorial integrity by the security agencies of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who came into their country and kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We strongly believe, just as the Supreme Court has also upheld, that what transpired in Kenya was an international crime. It is not just a civil matter, it is a criminal matter committed by the Federal Republic of Nigeria using its agents and agencies. The federal government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, if it was a human being like myself and my colleagues here, ought by now to be in prison. Nigeria as a country, if Nigeria was a human being, ought by now to be detained in a very, very strong maximum security prison.
Are you getting it very, very clear? This is when lawyers begin to work. All these people, Ejiofor does not give them any slighted opportunity to speak when Ejiofor was the leader of the legal team. For you to know 3 years damage. And as we are going forward, we have 1 hour to live here. Then, as we are going forward, you will hear what our lawyer Ejimako say. Our lawyer Ejimako say, if they fail to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and send him to house arrest or sending him to normal prison, they are not going to court. The lawyers now has adopted from the ideology of the prime minister, sit at home. They have to protest for illegality happening in Nigeria. For you to know, now the lawyers have started to work. This is how a lawyer is supposed to be speaking. Before, Ejiofor tried to change the memory of people. When they call him for interview, he will be pointing accusation finger on to an innocent man, Simon Ekpa, saying that Simon Ekpa is the person who is causing why Simon Ekpa has not done anything wrong. Instead of him to concentrate on the war to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is pointing illegal accusation on someone, trying to recruit people, making an attempt of even recruiting me to come and fight against the PM. Chema Irechukwu, I greet you. Then we continue.
For committing the crime of kidnap. They are nothing less than Shekarau of the infamous Boko Haram. They are nothing less than the bandits that everybody is crying of today. The crime of kidnap is a heinous crime, it's a terrible crime, it's an uncivilized crime that ought not to be found within the shores of this country. But unfortunately, the federal government of Nigeria has participated in this crime of kidnap. Of course, we all know that the federal government of Nigeria attempted this kind of crime with Umaru Diko. It failed, and they got punished for it. The perpetrators were sent to prison in England. Nigeria as a nation was also penalized by the Commonwealth, suspended from every Commonwealth activity. This is what we expect should happen to the Federal Republic of Nigeria today. It is our strong belief that those agents who were sent to carry out this infamous and inglorious mission ought by now to have been brought in, interrogated, and sent to the Ministry of Justice for prosecution.
Are you getting it? Chema Irechuku. Chema, is it in my own Chema from Aro FM? Yeah, is it? Thank you, my able. Thank you. Now you see Chema Irechuku Nnamdi Kanu is a shining light and it can never be moved. Okay, Chima. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining my own Chima. Thank you. You know, I will make a powerful program because Biafrans that is here, let me use this opportunity to tell you, because my own Pastor Chima is here. Biafrans are going to bring out Biafran way of worship. Those who is here, we have numbers in this place. We are bringing a systematic way of worship in Biafra. Biafra has Christianity, Judaism, and the culture, traditional people. Now, the kind of worship Biafra is going to bring to you, PM will announce it very, very soon. Yeah, Chema, thank you for joining because you made me to remember to announce to Biafrans. All this hickey religion and the politics will not happen in Biafran land. Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring is coming your way. The ministry of Biafra is coming your way. Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring. Any kind of pastor that we preach in Biafran land, what you will talk will be in the favor of Biafrans. Not you will come and begin to demote anything found in Biafran land. You will preach according to how it will favor the traditionalists, how it will favor the Judaism, how it will favor the Christian. Thank you, Chema, for joining. You made me to remember to make this announcement. And as we are marching forward to get Biafra, the lawyers are now doing their job. And that's why we have to analyze this message clearly. We have justamente 1 hour to this program we embarked on now.
But unfortunately, we are asking the federal government that perpetrated it, that engineered it, to prosecute its own agents that it sent on this mission. Federal government of Nigeria sent people to Kenya to commit a crime of kidnap.
They sent people to Kenya with the Igbo person private jet. With the Igbo person private jet, the sponsors of DOS. And here now, a lawyer now is telling you what Nigerian government is supposed to do. A layman know this thing. They're supposed to start investigation. The information has come out that they used Igbo person private jet. Ifeanyi Oba said that it was his friend private jet they used. Let them call them to table. Which person's private jet did they use to bring Mazen Nnamdi Kanu back illegally in a country, committing international crime? Committing international crime. If Nigeria happens to be a human being, Nigeria is supposed to be in Guantanamo. Well, Chema, at least you know, Guantanamo, Nigeria is supposed to be in Guantanamo today. But instead, Nigeria to be in Guantanamo, they are here now releasing Boko Haram to the public to go and eliminating people. Divine, precious. Yes, divine. We are, if you like, I will send you, try to look for my number. We have to add you if you are, I don't know the one you believe, you are a Christian, you are a traditionalist, or you are Judaism. The Biafra is coming up with a powerful way of worship where those traditional people will be well respected, and you religious freedom and the monitoring. Religious freedom and the monitoring. Fabio, Ifediche. Thank you. That if and the Biafra will adopt the law of euthanasia, nobody will put ishi to somebody's food again, and nobody will use negative power to abuse anybody again. Biafra is coming up with the Biafran freedom and the monitoring. You can't go on and carry your microphone in pulpit and begin to play ball and tell people when you play ball there, then you can go to heaven. You don't speak, you don't do such a thing in Biafran freedom. Biafra is coming with a lot of things everybody should know. Yes, Biafra is my religion. Me too. Biafra is my religion. Chika, ihe di nike. Thank you. Thank you. Now, the lawyers are doing their job. The freedom fighters are doing their job. Ekegoro, the job has been divided now. Everybody is playing according to his own way. Nathaniel Obuefi, thank you. Ike John, thank you, Ike John. Now we continue. You will hear what this lawyer said.
They carried it out. Those individuals who committed this crime by now should be arrested and brought to book. Nigeria, like I said before, as far as we are concerned, until they purge themselves of this crime, remains a criminal country. It is unfortunate, it is our country, but that is the position. Until Nigeria purges itself of this crime of kidnap that it has committed against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, remains a criminal country and ought to be dealt with. In that Nigeria purges itself of this crime of kidnap that it has committed against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, remains a criminal country and ought to be dealt with in that fashion.
Remember, when Ifeanyi Ejiofor was the legal team, he said that he will do everything to protect Nigeria because he is a nationalist. But a new lawyer now is here now in charge. He is telling you Nigeria is a criminal country that has committed a criminal act against the international community. You see now, the matter have changed. The story has changed. The lawyers now concentrate on their job. Religion is coming. They will concentrate in monitoring anybody that will deceive Biafrans. Biafran gospel, when it will start, it will just be sounding like this. You say things according to how it is. If you say contrary, trying to give somebody allegation or trying to demote another person, Biafran monitoring will come for you. That is what is happening. I am preaching two things here now once.
Mazen Nnamdi Kanu committed no crime known to any law. Just because he's asking for self-determination for his people, which is supported by the African Charter, is supported by the United Nations Charter also on human and people's rights. It is supported by our Constitution. For this reason, he is being persecuted, not persecuted. For the federal government of the Constitution, for this reason, he is being persecuted, not persecuted.
You know, there are differences between persecution and the persecution. This is now, they are bringing the differences between these two languages. They are now bringing the differences between these two languages.
He is being persecuted, not persecuted. For the federal government of Nigeria to have kept him in detention in a solitary confinement for 3 years is persecution. There is no law supporting this impunity. There is no law supporting this illegality. There is no law supporting this breach of our Constitution. If somebody has committed a crime, according to our Administration of Criminal Justice Act, Section 169, such a person should be detained in a prison if you must detain the person. But in this case, no crime has been committed, no antagonistic move has been made against the Constitution. Every action taken by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has the benefit of constitutional protection. Self-determination, calling for self-determination is not a crime. Asking for a referendum to determine whether this nation called Nigeria or this political arrangement called Nigeria should stand or not. This nation called Nigeria or this political arrangement called Nigeria should stand or not. It's a matter.
Are you with me? Emisame, my big brother. I greet you. Emisame, this is your flower I used to shine very, very well. I must bring it out. Now, the lawyers are now giving Nigeria the name it's supposed to be and the name it's supposed to bear. Are you getting it now? What do you hear? They said this fraudulent content. Now the lawyers are using the language the way it's supposed to be, not telling us that Simon Ekpa did this, Simon Ekpa do that. You leave your job as a lawyer and begin to fight an innocent person. Sammy, what do you say? With a brother, at least we can witness how serious lawyers. Yes. Ifeanyi Ejiofor is indeed the eye of the Nigerian government. Complete. This is how lawyers speak. You see how lawyers speak. No good lawyer in this world will ever stand to say he is defending Nigeria when you know that Nigeria has committed international crime against humanity. And somebody who said that he is a lawyer saw all these things and he said he is a nationalist. You know, we continue. I want to hear that name he called them again. And the listener, a lot of things is here.
This nation called Nigeria or this political arrangement called Nigeria should stand or not. It's a matter of his belief, something that ought to be discussed and agreed upon. Nigeria was amalgamated in 1914 under Lord Lugard, and under the influence of romantic relationship, the name Nigeria was ascribed to this part under Lord Lugard, and under the influence of romantic relationship.
Do you hear that language? Do you hear that language? Nigeria was amalgamated. Please.
The name Nigeria was ascribed to this part of the country or this part of the world.
Saba.
Our fathers, our ancestors did not agree to an amalgamation in the first place.
And
our ancestors did not agree to being named Nigeria. Our ancestors did not agree to surrendering their individual and community sovereignty. But this was obtained under the barrels of the machine gun and possibly under the influence of alcohol by Lord Lugard and his girlfriend. And today we are all suffering that consequence. We are all suffering that false unity. We are all suffering these political arrangements. Our ancestors did not agree upon. Nigeria was amalgamated in 1914 under Lord Lugard, and under the influence of romantic relationship.
Pardon me because I received an urgent call. Yeah, I want to just make sure that the people understand very, very well how Nigeria was found and formed. Write me what you hear. Write me what you hear from a lawyer addressing United Nations, how Nigeria was found. Under Lord Lugard and under the influence of alcohol. You will hear more, and you know we are 555 vision. It doesn't mean you never hear that Nigeria was amalgamated by Lord Lugard, but when you understand how it has been amalgamated through alcohol and under romantic influence, yeah, the people that is in the bar, boyfriend and the girlfriend, you say, honey, you know, I just feel like this whiskey is very nice. This whiskey just cool. And man, you see how these people is dancing. Oh, darling, you see this place that is this nigger area. What do you think we gotta do? Man, he will zip up his whiskey and say, man, let's call this place nigger area. You know, these are just niggers. That is what he is saying here. So we have to go a little and make sure people begin to get nervous. We are not making it for you to like it. We want to put more anger inside you. When we put more anger inside you, you will then let people know that voting gives you freedom. Biafran Liberation Army gives you protection. And again, Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring is coming fast. PM will make it public. Maybe by then, we will be on our satellite, radio, Biafra satellite, to be analyzing it. Romantic relationship, anayo ozo. This is why we want it. If you hear something here, tell us what you hear, please. Because a lot of people watch it already, but you did not pay deep attention to what they say. Okwu ọnụ ka Chineke ji wee kee ụwa. That's why when you want to talk, you make sure you take care of whatever you say. Are you getting it? This one we are doing is also our defense. Any day, European country, any minister will jump up and say, Bam, we will bring this video for them. Let them know that we know what we are doing. We are not also going back an inch at all to this journey we have just started. Let us continue.
The name Nigeria was ascribed to this part of the country or this part of the world. Our fathers, our ancestors did not agree to an amalgamation in the first place. Our ancestors did not agree to being named Nigeria. Our ancestors did not agree to surrendering their individual and community sovereignty, but this was obtained under the barrels of the machine gun and possibly under the influence of alcohol by Lord Lugard and his girlfriend. Ancestors did not agree.
Please, dear friends, please, happy women, this is amalgamation. Please, pay very, very big attention to what is happening. Pay deep attention to what is happening. Chema, what do you say? All that our PM is doing is authentic. Yes, Ndubisi, you know, some people say, why am I reading people's name and the comment? ekere ọrụ eke onye ọbụla nwe ka o si eme nke ya. Ndị bisi obi, oh, I come late. You didn't come late, but a little. Turn on the notification button. We make this program. You will like it, feel fun, understand it, but not for you to be happy. You will only be happy when Biafra is restored. That is when Igbo man supposed to be happy. When Igbo man supposed to be happy is when Biafra is restored. Igbo man don't supposed to be happy until Biafra is restored. Che decrees, Biafra is my religion. Biafra is my religion. We are also, when you are voting, you will see where they write Biafran religion, they write traditional religion, they write Judaism, they write Christianity. Then they write others, which before we join this struggle, we say that we need the Biafran religion as an ID card. We need certificate to cover up Biafran religion, where we have to preach Nnamdi Kanu, Jesus of our time, Simon Ekpa, Joshua of our time, where we have to preach that Ifeanyi Ejiofor sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and this lawyer here, I forgot his name, how Aloy Ejimako carry it up. This is Biafran Bible, and this program is called 555 Vision, Biafran Gospel and the Bible. Now, what do you write? I like to bring people's comment. This lawyer said it all. I want people to understand, because you may listen to it, you will not be picking the points. Our job is to pick the point and bring it to timeline. Emisame, all this happened in 1914 amalgamation. Yes, in Berlin Conference, in Berlin, Germany, capital of Germany. That is where all of them sat down together and they divided this thing. They call it national cake. They share it. As a summer, when we are here, share this message, hit the like button, make this place look beautiful as we continue. This lawyer is saying our mind, the way we want them to be doing it. When you watch this lawyer, you will know that he is not happy. Then you who is watching, do it as if you are not happy in comment section.
To surrendering their individual and community sovereignty, but this was obtained under the barrels of the machine gun and possibly under the influence of alcohol by Lord Lugard and his girlfriend. And today we are all suffering that
Hey, man, I want to analyze this place more, A country that is being found under the influence of alcohol. Chris Idike. This romantic and alcoholic origin is the reason for what is happening in Nigeria today. Who tell you that people doesn't have sense? We are coming up with the Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring. All these people that carry Bible, they begin to tell you Jesus is coming tomorrow. He's coming today. Now they are not telling you the truth that Jesus Christ is a black man. All the people that is now, for me now, Christianity has begun to make sense to me, because when we started this thing, we told you that Jesus is not a black man. He's not a white man. David is not a black man. Abraham is not a black man. All the people inside Bible, none of them is black. During those years, 9,000, 8,000 years ago, white people never existed. White people just start to exist. Then how come everybody inside the Old Testament become white? Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring is coming. In case of people that is here, and they will teach you how Arobinago was found, how Chukwokika Abiyama was found, how Kamani Ozuzo was found, all the deities in Biafran land, how it was found. They will teach you the gospel. They will teach you the differences between Chukwokika Abiyama and the God creator. All of them is coming. Chukwokika Abiyama is it's a deity. They will teach you things they deprived you from knowing. Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring, all about common sense. And the Biafra is our religion. Jandon man. May God bless this lawyer every day, every day. Let us continue. Let us continue.
Consequence, we are all suffering that false unity. We are all suffering these political arrangements.
Political arrangement.
We also all know and we also all agree that in Nigeria, this country today does not have a valid constitution that you can rely or call a constitution. The people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as we are called, or as we are being forced to bear, had never met, so all agree that in Nigeria, this country today does not have a valid constitution that you can rely or call a constitution. The people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as we are called, or as we are being forced to bear, had never met one day to agree to have a constitution. So the preamble of the 1999 Constitution, the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as we are called, or as we are being forced to bear.
You know the differences of this analysis. If you are listening to, how can you, a lawyer that is a nationalist, defending a freedom fighter, and when you listen to an ideology of a lawyer who need freedom, you will see the lawyer speaking the same manner which the accusant is using. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the person who opened our eyes, who made us to understand Nigeria is being forced on us to live. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu educated us on all these things, but some people, some gullible people, never want to understand it or never want to take it serious. Nathaniel Ogbuefi, I greet you. Hey, Ihana Cho Franklin, my sister, I greet you. Now, when you commit a crime or you've been accused of committing a crime, the lawyer that's supposed to defend you is the lawyer who understood you immensely, who understood what you are going on. Our people say that the person have to put you inside his shoe, or the person have to enter inside your shoe, then to know where is paining you. If you listen to the language of this lawyer, you will listen to the language of his client, which he is defending. Then you can do the mathematics your own. Compare and the contrast. That is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu taught us. Compare and the contrast. And in this place, people, I want you people to be comparing and contrasting in the comment section. Please. Comparing and the contrasting. Nathaniel Ogbuefi, my brother Paul, this is to let us know that Biafra is here. Yes, with the boldness of our lawyers are what some of us had, had been expecting. Yes. Now, Franklin, thank you. Then we must read your Peter Pan. The only mistake our Igbo brothers made was embracing foreign religion. China rejected them long time ago, but collected their science and technology. That is it. Peter Pan, we are coming up with a Biafran freedom, religious freedom, and monitoring. They will monitor you, whatever you preach. Whatever you preach will be monitored. And bet me that we are not going to mess up. You hear how the lawyer is doing their own. You see how you are doing your own. You see how I'm doing my own here. That is how to fight for freedom. All front. Fight them all front. Divine precious. Things we are yet to know are too many. Yes, now. I thought about this beans, I thought about the beans, but my most joy is that whichever, whichever way we are winning, he who laugh at last, laugh the best. You know, laugh the best. The history of the title. Now, Grace, what do you say? Yes, I want to read the message. That means people will be feeling what we are doing. You know, honestly, really political arrangement. Imagine the Southeast politicians, the way they behave to their own people. Southeast politicians are still writing for rendition of Simon Ekpa, while lawyers are defending Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who is still doing the same thing which Nnamdi Kanu did, who said the same thing which Nnamdi Kanu said, and the Southeast governors are there still writing for the extradition of Simon Ekpa. They never know anything that our prime minister is well. Let me continue. Fabio, we continue. Then you can read the comment there.
Had never met one day to agree to have a constitution. So the preamble of the 1999 constitution is based on falsity, based on lies, that we, the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, has given unto ourselves a constitution. We did not give to ourselves any constitution. The constitution is an extension of a decree of the military juntas that was in power at the time in question. An extension of a decree that we, the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, has given unto ourselves a constitution. We did not give to ourselves any constitution. The constitution is an extension of a decree of the military juntas that was in power at the time in question.
We have not given ourselves any constitution. We have not given ourselves any constitution in Nigeria. There is nothing like constitution. This is a paper, a book they wrote and enforce it on paper. They say this is Nigerian constitution. Then the 1999 constitution says that Nigeria is an Islamic nation and Nigeria will be changed when Fulanis finally overtake Nigeria. They will remove the name and they call it Islamic nation. We have never been part of them. A country being found under the influence of alcohol, how can people, international communities, be supporting those places? That's why nobody can touch our PM. That's why nobody can touch him, because they know.
It is not the intention of the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as we are being forced to bear, to have that document as our constitution. But because we cannot continue to operate in a vacuum, we are managing it. And even in managing it, the federal government today has consistently refused to respect and obey its constitution. Or I would say,
After trying to manage the constitution, Nigerian government, terrorist government, continue to violate the constitution we managed. We are trying to manage. And what are we trying to manage? Aburi Accord, Ojukwu signed with Gowon. Let there be restructuring. They rejected it. What are we trying to manage? To live with under the influence of alcohol, Lord Lugard and the Flora Shaw found inside a romantic influence, inside a bar. We say, let us manage it. We have nothing in common with Oduduwa. We have nothing in common with the Hausa. Not even Fulanis that came from the Futajelon. And we say, okay, let us manage it. Let us write it. Let us live. Yet they keep on violating this law. They keep on violating this constitution. They keep on violating every other thing. I just see how lawyers are expressing. Sammy, yes, now you can see how lawyers talk. You see how lawyers talk. When they are defending people, you will know how this is how a lawyer is supposed to be talking. If your lawyer doesn't treat you good, you sack the lawyer. That is why Ifeanyi Ejiofor was having sacked. Without Igbos in Igbos, Nigeria would have become an Islamic nation. Peter Pan, automatic. That's why they are fighting. And the Fulanis has this grudge against us. Hamilton, Luma, I greet you. I greet you. Then we hear this lawyer again.
Its so-called constitution. The Federal Republic of Nigeria, as far as we understand it and as far as we are concerned, does not have a binding law that holds us together. The arrangement is a military arrangement in all ramifications. Lord Lugard came with his machine guns to hold us together. The military came with their machine guns and bombs to force us to swallow a constitution, a document called constitution. So until the people of Nigeria come together to decide whether they want to remain a nation, we cannot say that we have a nation. Now, some will say it is the National Assembly that has the powers to determine such. We beg to disagree on this. The National Assembly does not have the power because in the first place, the Constitution of the National Assembly is made from the false document called the 1999 Constitution. You cannot place something on nothing and expect it to stand. You cannot put, you cannot build a mansion on lies. The people of Nigeria today did not sit at any time to have a constitution. A decree, a military decree was made. You cannot place something on nothing and expect it to stand. You cannot put, you cannot build a mansion on lies. The people of Nigeria today did not sit at any time to have a constitution. A decree, a military decree was made, and we were forced to take it and adopt it and accept it as our constitution. But ordinarily, I was not represented. People from my community were never represented in that constitution-making process. And I'm sure even members, no member of the public had their...
Let us come. You know, Amy Sami wrote something. Amy Sami says, all these things these lawyers said supposed to be trending. All platform, all social media, all WhatsApp group, all TikTok, all Facebook, all YouTube, everybody that has Twitter handle. This is what's supposed to be trending. And here, people knows their rights. Amy Sami said it here now. This is what people supposed to be doing. We cannot continue like this. You understand? We have to know how to carry news up. That's why when we are here, we plead to you, try to be writing us comment, because we are human. The only difference is that we decided to sacrifice ourselves to this struggle, not because I know more than you. Now, you see the kind of idea Amy Sami brought up here now. Every media, and some people now will pick up from here now, and it will circulate. Every media supposed to know what he said. Let it become an agenda. Let it be something everybody should be saying, because this lawyer has taken the hammer and he hit it on top of the nail. Direct. He hit it on top of the nail. Direct. Ugu, good morning. I greet you. Alozie Ambrose. Thank you. Now, you hear it how lawyers speak. And when a lawyer is speaking, you will know that a lawyer is speaking.
There are people in that constitution making process apart from the military. So that constitution is a military constitution that we are being forced to operate. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu advocates for a situation where people, indigenous people, can come together and decide who they want to interact with. The document upon which Nigeria was forced upon, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu advocates for a situation where people, indigenous people, can come together and decide who they want to interact with. The document.
Some people might not know what he meant by using the word interaction. He mean here, the reason Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is inside the DSA dungeon was because he asked for referendum for people to decide whom they have to interact with. Allow me to choose if I am a Nigerian. Allow me to choose if I am a Biafran. Allow me to know whom I am going to interact with. When they try to force us upon DOS, we told DOS, this strategy you are coming with to get Biafra will not work. There is no way you will have somebody like Ifeanyi Ejiofor as the leader of the legal team, Nnamdi Kanu, most trusted lawyer, according to quote unquote. Then you left this kind of thing, which this lawyer is saying, all of us knew already. The only thing, we don't have certificate to be saying what this man is saying in front of the world. Then you want me to come and leave what I supposed to do to join you. Now we say, I cannot work with you. Allow us to choose whom we want to interact with. That is what this lawyer said here. Are you understanding now? So, Chris Dike, yes. Now, this is how this thing has been going on. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is inside the DSA dungeon suffering because he said, allow me to make my choice. Just like many of us, we told DOS, allow me to make my choice. They say that we have no right to listen to Simon Ekpa. We have no right to share his program, and we have no right to comment on his program. We say, but am I in bondage in your hand? I am searching for freedom while you are now trying to put me inside the prison, while I am trying to come out of prison. This is what this man says here now. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is inside the DSA dungeon because what offense did he commit? Allow us to choose whom we have to interact with. That is the referendum. Another language of referendum. Allow us to choose whom we have to interact with. Simple and a very short grammar.
Upon which Nigeria was forced upon, or was forcibly created, gave Nigeria 100 years to determine whether it will continue in that manner or not. And our current situation is such that there is need for us to review that document. There is need for us to determine whether we want to continue as Federal Republic of Nigeria or not. If people want to have self-determination, if people want to live under their own rules and laws in accordance with their customs and their tradition, so be it.
Do you hear it? If people want to live under their own tradition and their laws, so be it. We told you na okwu anyị bụ nkwụ gbọrọ udu mmiri, ọkọchị pụọ na-anya ya nkụ. Maka akwụba ya n'ikiri, achọba ya bụ nnụnụ nwere ọnụ ogologo. What this parable means, when something gets difficult, you will look for people who can say it the way you want to hear it. You know, you will look for people who will say it according to how you want to hear it. That is exactly what happened in this place. Sorry for that. We are coming. Sorry for that. Let me bring it very well. I bring it very well. How, man, what is happening here? Hey, ndị a na-achọ imeme ihe ọjọọ here now. Now, don't be angry with me. Something happened. Yeah. Please bear with me. Bear with me. It's not really. Wow. Am I still on? Yes. Am I still here, please? Yes, yes, yes. Sorry for that. Yeah, okay. Yes, there is one parable I will tell you people today. Mazen Namdekano, the day our prime minister interviewed him, you know, he asked, Mazen Simon Eba asked Mazen Namdekano, Onyendu, you are looking for Biafra. How are you sure you are going to get Biafra? Something that happened here now is what I am trying to use to clear what happened. He said, how are you sure you are going to get Biafra? Then Mazen Namdekano asked him back. He asked Simon Eba, he asked him, Simon, are you a journalist? Then Simon Eba said, no, he is not a journalist. He said, because you are not a journalist and you are doing the work of the journalist more than the people that is a journalist, for this reason, he is sure he will get Biafra. You understand now? This is a parable, which I have just said now. We come out from anywhere because we don't like things happening to our people, and we become journalists and we begin to analyze. So thank you, all of us of Freedom, for joining back. I thought that the program ended. So, but I'm grateful that you people keep patient and stay here. Together, everybody that is here, we thank you. We thank you, Alexander. So let us go back to our analysis. I am very happy now that you people really waited until this thing was set. Let's bring some things. That thing we have to show. We will show it. Hmm? We will show it. However they want, let them do. We will show it. Yeah. The ugwu mụta ịgbaji ukwu, agadi nwanyị amụta itinye aka n'ukwu were na-arị.
Persecution. Persecution in the sense that since the history of law in Nigeria, it's well established that Nnamdi Kanu is the only defendant in the history of law in Nigeria that does not have adequate time and the
You people remember this lawyer, no? This lawyer is the person that worked with Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and he is the person who told Mazen Nnamdi Kanu what is happening on the street, and he is the person who came. He said he tried however he can to speak with Simon Ekpa. But Simon Ekpa has been dominated with the Biafran spirit. Nobody can remove ideology of Biafran restoration out of him. This is the lawyer, And today, the oppressor that is oppressing him has left him. Now he is walking freely. But before this one, there is something before this one. I have to show something. This thing is getting too much. But since the Biafrans are here, they're not allowing me. They're not allowing me. Okay. Anụ na-ata echepụkwa nta o. So, Biafrans, I think I have to research something that is what bothering me here. I have to research something that is bothering me, and we will call it a day. We will call it a day for now. Maybe in the evening I will be back again. But in the evening we have to go into a little about Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring and everything they used the missionary journeys to lie against our people, the way they run the brain of our people. That is what we are going to deal. Maybe in the evening or on Sunday, we will deal on them. Now, nobody is arguing again that Jesus is a black man. Abraham is a black man. And the teachings that will come from Biafran government, religious freedom and the monitoring will be top notch. We have intellectuals that study the culture. They have PhD in culture and the tradition. They also have PhD in Christendom. They also have PhD in Judaism. So, the religious freedom and the monitoring coming from Biafra will be announced to Biafran people. And we are calling ndị eze mmụọ, ndị aka ji ọfọ, ndị nze, ndị ọzọ, traditionalists, ndị dibia, those people that has different kind of deities. We want them to tell Biafrans the origin of any deity. We have on this social media, we already found out that some people said during the war, one man came to one village, and when the war started, the man asked for a land. They gave him a land. The man melted and it became water. Inside that water, there are a lot of crocodiles. We want to hear that kind of history in Biafran government in exile. All the people who is promoting culture and the tradition, tell them to get ready. Time has come when they have to come and defend whatever they believe in. But remember, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says, you can worship whatever you want to worship. But as for him, he will worship only through God Almighty. Then, people who will tell you the full meaning of Chukwukike Abiama is there. People who will tell you the meaning of Arobinago is there. And we want more people. We need more people to come and defend Biafran tradition, which is Ordinana. Traditional way of worship. The Judaism in Biafran land, call them, copy this part, send it to them. We are having Judaism to legalize it. Anybody that knows what he has to teach to Biafran people that will help the life of Biafran people, let them come. And the Christian, everybody must know. Fabio, Ifediche, they say Jesus is fake. Jesus is fake, my brother. All we know is that we grew up hearing Jesus. But the one we are sure is that there is somebody very, very strong that is being given birth by a virgin. You know? And they showed us the history of that person as a white person. Finally, he is a black man. Maybe he is from your village. You understand now? Fabio, maybe Jesus is from your village. So you never can tell. But there is someone called Yeshua HaMashiach, Yahweh Yeshua, Eke Oria Fonkwo, or Jesus. Any name you want to tag to that person, with him and every other person that is here. One thing you must know is that in as much as you have a birthday, you have a date when you were born. That date started from his name, because before date start, it was before Christ or after Christ. So Fabio, Ife Diche, Ife Gana Diche, we will be doing something different in this platform and in Biafra. You have a birthday. Maybe you are born 1960 after Christ, or you are born before Christ. So you see that name, they say it is everlasting. So I am not here to debate whether he exists, fake or no fake. There is someone that his name is so mighty, and everybody is dragging that name to become their own. That's why they can take his picture, change his picture, and they put their brother's picture. So that person must be strong. But what are we concentrating on? Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring. You can never become a pastor. You come to our village and they cut down our ancient tree. Or you go to our river as a native doctor, you begin to pollute the river, which people are supposed to swim. You go there and you begin to kill anything, pouring their blood inside the river, which people have to drink. Biafran freedom and the monitoring. So people that is here, because of our time now, here is 2 o'clock, we have to do other thing. Try to turn on the notification button. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to 555 Vision, Biafran religion and the freedom. Now we will preach about religion, Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring. Where nobody, if anybody go to native doctor and their native doctor deceive that person, Biafra will volunteer someone who will go and monitor what happened. You can't come up and use your native power to subdue someone that doesn't know how to operate native power. And you cannot become a Christian. You will use Bible to be robbing people, or using your own Bible to tell us that our culture, our tradition, things of the old is evil. No. So tell anybody that is not here that Biafra is coming now with the Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring. Lord Norma, I greet you so much. I greet you. I don't know if you came late, but we are going out now. We are signing off. Our gazette is disturbing us for things we've been analyzing. So, for this reason, Biafrans, we love you all and are very, very happy serving you and doing this job. Elochukwu Patrick, thank you. Alexander Ofodire. Alexander Ofodire. Hey, very similar name, eh? Thank you. Fabio, thank you. And Peter Okafor, thank you. Yes. Lolo, not pity, not pity. Yeah, time is like that sometimes. The only thing is that we don't have a particular time we come. Vision 555, this topic of religion, freedom, and is important. Please. Okay. I will do the program, just giving light until PM will announce it to Biafrans. Kingsley, Kenechukwu, 555 Vision. This topic of Biafran religious freedom is important. Please elaborate more on it next time. Yes, I will. I will elaborate on it next time. Maybe this evening or on Sunday. Maybe I have time. The only thing, turn the notification button on. If I could have time to serve Biafra, I'll say this is 10 o'clock. Every time, 10 o'clock, I will be happy. But our capacity have not come to that level. Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring is on, where you don't use your own religion to deceive another person again. And here is the key to Biafra. This is what we have to do until Biafra is declared, in order for religious Christianity to respect the traditional person and stop calling them evil. And for religious person, for Christianity to understand that Christianity came from the Judaism. You understand? On how every one of them is going to work hand in hand in Biafran land. But it will be Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring. Apostle Steve, I'm live. Apostle. I am live. I am live. We are telling Biafrans here. Okay, talk to Biafrans, please. You are live.
In our life?
Yes.
I didn't know about that. You know? Hello?
Okay, help me to send message to Biafran that we are now coming up with Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring. Just tell them before I sign off.
Okay. Fellow Biafrans, I want to use this humble opportunity and privilege to thank all of you that are online and watching. Everyone is invited because Biafran religious freedom and worshiping is coming online to present to Biafran the three official religions of Biafra: the Christian worship, the traditional worship, and the Jewish worship. So, 22nd April, all of you are invited to share with us the new phase of Christianity, which will start from Passover. After that, we will come online and present the traditional, and everyone is invited. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for the privilege and opportunity. I am your brother, Apostle Dr. Steve. Remain blessed. Shalom.
You say it's on 22nd?
April of this month, 6 p.m. Biafran time.
Okay, Biafrans, you have heard it from Biafran government in exile, the Apostle Dr. Steve. He made it on the 22nd of this April. We are calling on all of you, both traditionalists, if you believe in Arabulago, if you believe in Northern, if you are a Judaism, if you are Christian, come up and tell us what you know concerning all the deities in Biafran land, but it will be Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring, where nobody is going to overshadow another person in any of any kind. So thank you, Biafrans. You have heard it from the horse's mouth, and the next time PM himself is going to make it public in order for us to carry it over. Thank you as I'm signing out. Thank you, lovers of freedom.